Hello my loves, and welcome back to another reading, except this time we are doing our February reading. So I have the In Bulk deck here from the Seasons of the Witch series, and we are going to get the general vibe of February. What is it that is coming for us in February, Spirit? Angelica. The bells have rung, chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. I'm getting this very cosmic sort of vibe of us selecting our cosmic selves, our higher selves. This is her, but this is the rest of Spirit. I've said this before on some of my readings, but the way that I view sort of the spirit that we have here on Earth is that only so much the entirety of our spirit can fit within these bodies, right? And I don't think that it's like stagnant. I think that it cycles in whatever lessons that we came here to learn in this life. So now is the time that our higher selves, our spirit selves, wants us to focus on this new, this is a star here, this is a wish, this new wish that we wish to see made real in this world. This is, February is, this is so great too, because like February is the start of the fire horse year, right? February 17th, I believe. And that is this is a year that is going to be moving so passionately, so fast. Things are about to change in crazy ways. If you look at previous fire horse years, you will see this pattern of crazy societal things happening. You know, and it's wonderful, hilarious that it also is beginning in right at the end of Aquarius season, right? Which is the sort of it's this Aquarius is the one who has the vision, the greater vision of society and community at large, right? So there's big shifts coming here. Very big shifts. Our spirit has, and the other thing about, I forgot to say, but the other thing about spirit that I generally think as well is that like we have our higher spirit, this bigger sort of like version of ourselves. But I also think that that version is sort of like rooted in maybe like mycelial networks or tree root networks to the big spirit of all, just of everything, of the entire cosmos, of the entire universe. So I'm really feeling that this is a universal cosmic wish that we are all being called to fulfill, to gather that light in from this cosmic wish and bring it here and manifest into this world, onto this earth right now. To wear our crown fully seated within ourselves, fully ourselves, fully understanding of who we are and the abilities that we have in this life and how to use them to make this wish come true on a cosmic level. This is very, very beautiful. With also, this is going to also be in tandem with what the spirits of the earth want as well. Because, if you're here, I'm sure we can both imagine how sort of like fed up with humans' bullshit the rest of the animals and plants and the earth herself, the land herself, is with what we've allowed to happen, February is a month, man. February is a month where things are going to be freaking... The wish is going to be seen. The wish is going to be gathered in by all of us who see the wish. And we are going to gather that into our hearts and into our power so that we can make this wish come true. We are the wish makers. We are the wish granters. That is very beautiful. Okay. More for February. I want... Oh, I'm being very called to like natural imagery in this. This is the Woodland Wardens deck. What must we sort of keep in mind for our like attitude, our mindset going into February? We are coming from a time of rest, and it will still be very hot and very cold depending on the hemisphere you live in. But what is it that we need to keep in mind as we get going on this journey? For the fire horse here. Preparation. Okay, so we still have time before the year of the fire horse here. This is the squirrel and chestnut. The first thing that I am getting from this card is that squirrels will find nuts, find berries, find things, and just bury them all over, right? And they might remember all of their digging spots, or somebody else might get it. So everybody is fed in this way by the way that we do our preparation, but also sometimes too, some of these chestnuts are going to turn into trees, even though the squirrel had thought that it would be food for the future. 1155 as I say this. So we don't know the full extent of what our actions of preparation right now will lead to in the future. And I think it can lead to something very big, but it requires just that preparation. And I don't say this to tell you to be extra productive or extra like worried or anything like that. You always want to prepare for the winter. You always want to prepare for fallow times of food. But we have no idea. We have no idea the big trees that we are about to plant by taking these actions in preparation. We have no idea what the fruits of those trees are going to be. And I'm also hearing, that beautiful, I can't remember the exact quote, but it's about planting trees that only my grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be able to sit under the shade of, that I will not. It is important to continue planting those trees, even though you will not immediately benefit from them in your lifetime. But I'm seeing from this card, you will not benefit them as a human here in your lifetime. However, you will be able to watch over and see the, I'm having shivers everywhere, full body shivers. You will be able to see what you have done, the wish you have granted upon this earth, as you watch down on your descendants, as you watch down on fellow spirits inhabiting new humans, and perhaps even as you reincarnate yourself and come back to earth and experience it. What a beautiful, beautiful message. Oh, February is the start of this. This is just for February, my guys. Ooh. How stunning. How absolutely stunning. Okay, sorry. I just needed to sit in that energy for a second longer. Where else? Oh, we're going back to the Mucha Tarot. Can you please give us guidance, Spirit, higher selves, Earth, nature spirits, our ancestors? Please give us some guidance on how to do the best we can while still honoring rest, honoring regeneration within ourselves and in our lives, so that we can best bring this in. Do we want these 3 cards? Yes, okay. And I just opened up that on the 6 of Pentacles, so this reciprocation energy of we put things into the world, and what's going to come out of it will benefit us even if we are not here. We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is going to be, oh my goodness, oh my God. Okay, sorry, these cards. This is going to be a heavy load. But here's the thing. This is the 10. This is the end of the cycle of doing this passionate thing. This is Wands here. This is fire. This is fire in the belly. This is the fire of the wish that we have brought in. The light from the star that we have brought in to light ourselves in this life, in this moment. We are almost done carrying this burden, but it is going to be the heaviest part of the burden in this process that we are going to have to do. This is absolutely perfect for the year of the fire horse as well. This is the most fire energy, right? It is going to be a heavy load to carry, but maybe if we also ask for some help, we can lighten the load and redistribute it. But I'm telling you right now, I'm very much getting the message that it is going to be a heavy load for all of us who know this wish that we need to be bringing into this world, that we need to be making reality. We know this. And I think at this point, I know for myself, you know, the early years of all of this, oh God, going back to 2020, even earlier, going back to 2016, but like, the burden of everything used to feel so much more stabby, but I feel like we've built up the armor. We've built up the muscle to carry this. We've built up the deep desire to see this world be more beautiful, to be more in sync with everything, for everything to be interconnected. And it requires some more work. And we got to do that now. Because here's what we get. Here's what we get, okay? If you're not looking at the screen right now, please do. Because this is what is coming. When we carry this last sort of push, this last burden, we are birthing in new earth. Okay, we are birthing in this beautiful, beautiful future, and February is the start of that. And the wheel will turn. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous message. And again, we will never know. I mean, that's the thing. We will never know all of the repercussions, all of the consequences, good or bad, from all of the actions that we take. But with all of the actions that we do take, as long as we're taking them, as long as we are burying all of those chestnuts, as long as we are burying all those strawberry seeds, there will be more strawberries out in the field, more strawberry bushes, plants out in the field. There will be more. We will have the most abundance. She is the queen of queens. She is the empress. She is all of the queens, and all of the queens of the swords, of knowing her boundaries, of knowing how not to put up with bullshit. She is the queen of wands, of passion, of charm, of knowing how to make her dreams a reality, of bringing that star wish into reality. She is the queen of cups. She knows how to temper her emotions and use them in the most beautiful way to connect, not only with herself, but with the people around her and with the earth around her as well. She is the queen of pentacles. She knows how to, she is that was that the last reading? One of the earlier readings this week, but I was talking about how humans are We are cultivators. She is the ultimate cultivator. She knows how to take care of not only herself, because she recognizes herself as a being of this earth, as a living, breathing being of this earth, that she also has to shepherd well as well. But everything around her, she has built up this beautiful landscape for her to delight in. And she is so ready to birth in this new baby to not only see this new earth. Oh my goodness, I'm getting really emotional. This new earth that she is also birthing in at the same time. You know, the baby is a reflection of the new earth that she is birthing in. Holy cow. I'm getting the message that if you are also somebody who has the ability to get pregnant right now, that is part of your seed. That is part of your chestnut that you're going to bring into this world. That will also be able to, you have no idea what it's going to be. You have no idea what kind of tree they're going to turn into, but they are going to turn into something beautiful that can also add so much beauty to the world. So by birthing these things in the world, by planting those trees, planting those seeds, it begets more beautiful babies, more beautiful trees that those babies can tend to, and the trees will also take care of. And I'm also hearing the message of, there's this really lovely, it must have been a Tumblr thing or somebody put this up somewhere, but the idea that, hey, what if trees are actually cultivating us? Because when our bodies return to the earth, we feed the trees. And in that, we have this cycle of life and death, this movement of the earth constantly within us. The soil is us. We are the soil, but we also can till the soil and add nutrients to the soil in our lives, right? Ugh. I think I might go have a little cry now. I just wanted to point out, too, we have 2 10s here. We have the big 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, and we have this 10 of Wands. So this is very much, this is the ending of something so that something new can be birthed from it, okay? All the things that we have been working on in every aspect, again, coming back to that Queen of Queens. She's queen of everything, of all of the elements. This is something big that's coming in, my love. This is something so big that is coming in. Whether it is that it is, you know, if you are somebody who can get pregnant, that is a baby. It doesn't just have to be that as well, right? Even if you have a baby, you can still be yourself and birth in the things in the world that you want to see in the world, you know. But making a baby and raising a good human is a very, very, very important job. And if that is what you are called to, but if it's not what you are called to, if you are here, you are somebody who is being called in to birth something absolutely beautiful. And I'm getting this imagery of, you know, we see all these flowers here, the flower crowns and all the growth around these 2 women. You are being called to give birth to something in this world that is going to make this world so fertile, so beautiful, fertile for beauty, fertile for tenderness and care. Because you cannot be an empress and you cannot have this abundance if you do not care. You know, we have the windmill in the back here. You cannot have these beautiful little, do you know what I'm seeing right now? I'm seeing the little villages in The Witcher 3. These beautiful Polish coated villages with all these like beautiful hollyhocks everywhere and flower crowns on people and the houses painted in flowers. You don't get that if you are not sort of working in good tandem with the land and with the people around you. It requires being in this Empress energy and understanding that you need to be as whole in yourself, but as whole in your thoughts, your deeds, your emotions, the passions and how you take action towards those passions, and the physical actions that you take in this world to make the world better and more abundant for you and those you love. Oh my goodness. What an absolutely beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you so very much for being here. What a beautiful February we have. I think this is here, because again, stuff will get hard. Stuff will be heavy. But this year of the fire horse, this reading is here to tell you that there is so much beauty and hope for the future that is coming out of us taking the actions that we need to take and doing the things that we need to do. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next reading. I love you so much. Bye. Oh, 21:12 on the timer, just as I said that. Love you so much. Bye.